Hey everybody, y'all like my little tiny mic? I really hope it is noise canceling like it said it does on the TikTok shop. But your girl is back. It's Angie with Kiss My Cheeks TV, and I am here for a quick little review of episode 0 and episode 1 of the challenge season 41, the vets and the new threats, and who about to get this money. I can't wait. Look, the first few episodes, I'm excited that the challenge is back. But see, the challenge do this to us every season. They do it to us every season. Every season, the first 3, 4 episodes be popping, and we be like, "Oh, okay." At least the Vacation Alliance in here, but that's a side note. That's a side note. Oh, before I get in too deep, this is not going to be long. This is pre-recorded. By this weekend, I do plan on going live. I had some fraud happen on the credit card that's linked to my StreamYard account. And I just don't want to put another credit card on my StreamYard, so I'm waiting for my new credit card to come back in. But I know that's my business and y'all really don't care, but that's why I haven't been live. And, I moved last weekend. I still haven't set my computer up. We gonna get the chats back and popping on the live, but for right now, I'm doing pre-recorded videos. The new episode of the challenge comes on tonight, so I want to get my 2 cents really out before the new episode comes up. So we're just gonna talk about episode 0 and episode 1 like it was one big thing. It should have just been a 2-hour premiere. Like MTV, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping with the episode 0. Y'all could have put that out on YouTube and we could have went on. But anyway, they had to figure out how we were gonna pick partners. So of course we had to race up another mountain. How fun. Racing up a mountain. And they had to climb that shit. They had to climb that ish back down. Y'all, I'm trying. I'm trying with the curse words. I'm not going up no mountain. My question number 1 is CT. I need you to get it together. Matter of fact, I don't want to see CT come back for 42 or 43 or 44 and he back in his old school shape. Number 1, I heard that's not healthy to keep dropping a lot of weight and to keep gaining it right back. Like, it's not healthy. But I mean, who the hell am I to be talking? But it's just kind of embarrassing that CT poked fun, made fun, downgraded, dismissed Anissa, Veronica for seasons, like hated, felt like he was on punishment because he had them as a partner. And look at him, I mean, Anissa came before him. Now, mind you, I'm trying to decide: did Anissa use CT like, as long as I can stay 3 steps in front of CT and motivate him, I can take my time because my ass is tired too? Or was she purposely holding back for CT? Because if it was me, I would have left his ass. I would have left his ass and we would have been sitting at the bottom of the mountain for 35, 45 minutes waiting for his ass to get up there and get back down. Because you're not going to talk about me for like a dog for 2011 seasons and then think I'm going to be your support system when you need it. No, sir. Not Angie, but it's Angie, not Anissa. But I wouldn't be climbing up no mountain anyway. Number 2, Naya, why you had them damn jeans on? I still ain't figured it out. I watched the episode. You still ain't explained yourself why you showed up to the challenge with damn jeans on. And it was pissing me off because y'all know I'm playing fantasy with Drew and Chantel. Shout out to Angel Cake Entertainment and Reality Realness. Shout out to them. You on my whole fantasy team is disappointing me. Mind you, I can't remember everybody who I picked. I'm gonna have to get with Drew and figure that out. But I know Naya was one of them. Girl, that's just like a yeast infection waiting to happen doing all that exercise in them tight ass jeans. But anyway, Angie, move on. Let's get to the meat. My sister is texting me. I hope she don't call me and mess up my video because I do not want to have to edit. I do not want to have to merge 2 videos together. That's going to piss me off. I'm just putting it in the atmosphere. Sis, keep a texting, but don't call me. Don't know. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can put this on Do Not Disturb real quick. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know what that did to the camera, but I'm right back. Because I just had a feeling somebody about to call me for some BS, and I don't want to have to merge videos together. But anyway, they get in the house. They checking out rooms. Hey, we all here. Who are these people? Wow. Yeah. Okay. Forget all that. I don't care nothing about it. Shout out to Jeremy for winning the daily. He came in first. And shout out to my girl Izzy for coming in second. Like, I did not expect that. Like, I remember Izzy from Too Hot to Handle and Think. Perfect Match. The new season of Perfect Match is out now, but I kind of don't really care about it because I already know AD and Ali having a baby, so I kind of know that they kind of gonna be doing what they doing on the show. But anyway, shout out to Izzy because I just didn't know she was an athlete like that, and I completely misrepresented. Like, I kind of feel like, not to make excuses, Angie, but I was in the middle of moving. I had the landlord from hell. Y'all know my house had a little fire. I'm still not in my house. They still haven't started the repair. It's like a lot of drama. So I've been highly stressed out. So when the challenge trailers and stuff was coming around, I just did not have time. I was not in the headspace to really be into YouTube. And I'm just so happy that you all haven't unsubscribed. Like, I'm so happy. Like, y'all really are rocking with me, and I appreciate that. But I kind of feel like I was at an extreme disadvantage when we were picking these fantasy teams because I just didn't know anything about a lot of these new people. And even the Big Brother Survivor people that I did know, I knew D was athletic, but I ain't no big, huge fan of D. Like, I don't hate D, but then I'm like, oh, D. Sydney, I could barely remember, but I don't remember her being this arrogant on Survivor. Or is it over my head? Is it over my head? Because I'm like, where did Sydney come off talking about she the biggest, she the baddest, she the smartest, can't nobody fuck with her, all of this, all of that. And I'm like, it's not making me like Sydney too much. I think I'm thinking of Angelina, the girl who negotiated with Jeff for the extra rice. Like, you remember Angelina. And maybe I'm thinking, because Angelina was the girl who voted old girl out and then was like, please don't mess with my lighting phone. Is that this? Angelina was the girl who voted old girl out and then was like, can I have your jacket? I think that's who I'm thinking about when I think of Sydney. I don't remember Sydney, but I hate to say the B word, but girl, you acting a little bit like a bitch. Just a little bit. I don't really like Sydney. I'm surprised that Sid, like, I knew he was athletic, but Sid did the damn thing. Wasn't he third or fourth up that mountain? Um, I don't care for America. Blue is cute, but as long as she don't kitty kitty purr, me and Blue would be cool. But as soon as she start kitty kitty purring, I'm fast forwarding. But I really just don't like America. How long she got to be on my TV screen? I don't know. But anyway, that's my thoughts of the vets. Like, the threads. It's so many new people. I I don't know everyone's name yet. Like, a lot of the new men all look alike. I'm sorry, but Will, Grant, Brian, Bob, all of them look alike to me. I can't tell them apart. I don't know who partners with who. But shout out to my girl Michaela. But she ain't no threat. She's a threat, but she's also a vet. Like, I need Michaela to win this. I need Michaela to win this. Let's talk about the structure of the game. Well, first, do we really got to talk about the daily? Because y'all already know what I'm gonna say. I think production cheated for Bananas because Bananas done did 2 or 3 finals the past 2 or 3 seasons and lost them all. You telling me he could come in first place going up and down a mountain with a ball pit, but he came in the middle of the pack when it was time to go up and down the mountain to choose partners. Like, you just can't make me believe Bananas was going faster than Theo and Izzy. Bananas was faster than Aviv and damn Jeremy. Like, I don't believe it. But hey, production gonna do what they gonna do. They wasn't gonna have the threats coming out the gate running the game. Bananas gotta run the game a little bit. So I really didn't care too much for the daily challenge because to me they should have had a little ting ting like they do on Big Brother. Like, you drop a gold ball in, we see you got 10 points. You drop a red one, we see you got one. A blue one, like, I wish we could have saw as they were dropping balls what the count is and not just the competition over and Bananas and D1. By how much? Or was I not paying attention? All I heard is these points. Let's talk about these points and the structure of the game. I have a feeling this point system is about to be extremely unfair. And as much as I don't like that damn purple jacket, y'all know I don't care about purple clothing. But they did Michelle dirty last season with them karma points. Michelle swam her ass off, and I don't give a damn what y'all have to say about Rachel. And I love Rachel. I was rooting for Rachel. Rachel was on my fantasy team. She didn't deserve to tie first place coming off of fourth. She didn't deserve to hop over Michelle and win half of that money. And I've already said it 2 or 3 times. If I was Jeannie, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, bitch ain't sharing with me. Y'all must be coming up with an extra 250. I'm not splitting nothing. For some karma points, I don't think so. But that's last season. Angie, don't get mad. Don't get mad. That was last season, girl. That was last season. But anyway, why I wish the sun would come back out. Come on. Anyway, um, I just have a feeling that these points, especially some teams getting 8 points and half of the teams getting 0, like I feel like somebody at the end of this gonna have like 111 points and somebody gonna have two. Somebody like Leroy, he gonna have 2 points, and Cam gonna be cussing his ass out again. Look, Cam, if Leroy can't come home with some money, don't send him back out here. We seen you in the gym, girl. We seen Killer Cam working it out, and Cam, you look good, Cam. I don't know if she cut all her hair off, if she just started for a little minute, stopped wearing her wig and wore her naturally curly hair and like a short pixie. Cam look good. Cam look BF good, in good shape. Leave Leroy at home, girl, cause he ain't up here doing nothing but kissing Banana's ass, and I hate to see it. I hate to see it. But anyway, I just really have a feeling that somebody is gonna have 1,000,000 points and somebody else gonna have two, and a person with 2 points is actually gonna win the final. But because somebody else got 1,000,000 points, because they happen to have a good partner, because we gonna get into the partner switching and do I think it's fair or not. I just have a feeling somebody's gonna end up winning that doesn't deserve it, and it's gonna piss me off again. Now I don't mind. I'm trying to think of in what sense can the points be collected and still be fair. Like maybe if you can collect what's 24 points, that's 8 times 3. Check my math. It's been a long day. I know I'm an accountant, but still. This is a side note. This is a funny story. One because I'm a supervisor, and one of the other supervisors came up with an accounting test in Excel, and she sent it to me, and she was like, "You can try it if you want to." So I'm like, "Girl, this a good test, but maybe they should have to make separate tabs because you really ain't got to do all this stuff to come up with the answer." And she's like, "Angie, that's a great idea. It's in the instructions." We was cracking up because I'm like, my ass ain't read none of the instructions. I just went straight to the test. That's something I have to work on. But anyway, this ain't got nothing to do with that, and I done forgot why that even was a point. Who cares? Anyway, let's get into the structure of the game. Um, I do like this season that the bottom team automatically in elimination. I always enjoy that. It takes the power away from the Vacation Alliance. And the one season where the Vacation Alliance would lose its power is the one season their asses ain't even there. Isn't that funny? I wonder the season when they all come back, will it be some more BS? Because I mean, the way the winning team is set up, it really ain't no benefit of winning. I guess you get the 8 points and you get to save your friends. But let's talk about it. So, first through 8th place get points. 8th place get 1 all the way up to first place getting 8. I already don't like the points. The last team of the daily is immediately into elimination. I like that. Look at Rogan as. Look at Rogan as. You telling me Rogan came in dead last and not CT? Let's pause it right there. Let's pause it right there. Now, yes, old girl did cut her foot open, but they should have had triple the amount of balls before her foot got cut open, because CT was literally sliding down the mountain like he was at the playground, and literally taking him 55 minutes to climb up there one time. I know they ain't have but 3 balls in that thing. I know it. But CT didn't lose. Now, all right, production again. I don't care. I don't care nothing about Rogan. Rogan lost good, even though he was on my fantasy team, but I ain't care that much. Anyway, Rogan was being a bitch. He was being very Frank-esque. I thought Frank was on this season. Did he get dropped at the last minute? I could have swore somebody said Frank was on 41. Oh well, I would have loved this would have been a great season for Frank. Maybe he couldn't get the PTO, but whatever. Um Rogan was being very Frank-esque because old girl sliced her foot open. The way I would have quit, the way I can't imagine. Like, I know they had to cut her foot open and pour rubbing alcohol on that foot for at least she has to have a antibiotic IV drip because it ain't no way you was in all that mud, rocks, dirt, crud, all kind of bacteria is in that nasty ass water, and you had your foot sliced open, still competing, and this MFer is cursing you out because you ain't moving fast enough. The way I would have lost it. I would have kicked my bloody foot in his face. Cause sir, what do you mean? Who you hollering at? Number one, who you? But see, Rogan got his karma. But let's keep it moving forward. We ain't got to get upset. So Rogan came in last. So now he in elimination. Well, TJ had to flip a coin, but it's the male day. We're gonna talk about this hangnail in a second too. So now the house gets to vote on one team. Mind you, Bananas and D can only save one team. It's kind of like you win the daily and you safe, but you really don't have any power. You really don't have any power. I kind of don't like the win. I feel like if you win the daily, you get to be safe, and maybe you get to pick three teams for the house to vote amongst. So at least you get some kind of power on who to go into elimination. Because like Bananas and D, this week one, they ain't know, and they listen to Ashley ass, and they talking about well, whoever you save can't vote, so we gonna take the votes away from the UK and put Jack up in there. They did all of that, and Justin still win elimination. Still in elimination. Now I know y'all want to talk about Derek, and he had this heartfelt LGBTQ conversation with Justin and how they should stick together because the LGBTQ is always voted in first, especially the men. And that's a true statement for the challenge of the past. But especially the men, they usually are always voted in first. They're always thought of being weak. And of course, Derek, the one person who said, I never vote for you, I got your back. We doing this LBGTQ, we gonna have each other back together. Immediately he said, oh, but I forgot about Kara, you could go in. What did he blame it on Kara? Did he say we don't know if Kara have to go? I mean, that's why you shouldn't make promises. You could have had this conversation with Justin. You could have supported him and said, we'll try to have each other's back. I'll try to mentor you because I have so many years of experience in the challenge. And if I can have your back, I can. But there are people whose back I have in front of you. Like, you should have just said that, Derek. And then when it came time to vote, be like, oh, well, I don't really know what's going to happen with Kara, so it has to be for you. Kara comes before you. And he would have understand that, but you over here fronting and faking and having all these heartfelt, tear-jerking conversations. Like, sir, all of that ain't necessary. All I need to know is you going to vote for me or not. That's all I need to know. And Derek got up there. He was scared. Like, oh, I'm scared. No, say it with your chest. Say it with your chest, and don't be scared when he come back in the house because y'all, this ain't no spoiler. Because this came on last week. Justin stayed, and he gonna confront your ass as he should. I can't wait to see it. What it come on in an hour? Is it on now? I don't know. But anyway, so shout out to TJ coming in saying like you could save somebody and they still get to vote. So it seems like the people who get saved have more power than the people who won because they're safe and they still get to vote for somebody. At least if it's going to be like that, then the people who win the daily should be able to vote too. I mean, it just really seems like outside of them 8 karma points, it ain't no benefit of winning the daily. And I wouldn't have been mad if Bananas and D, they get to, how they always put them teams in the little thing with the slides. If they get to put 3, it could have been 4 teams, round it out. 4 teams that the house gets to question. And I think that would make the game more interesting, especially since they're switching partners every week. That means damn bugs. that means you have to politic with everyone every week because you never know who your partner gonna be. You never know who gonna win the daily. If whoever wins the daily in that partnership, are they gonna be targeting you based on the partner that you pick for that current week? Like, I really think that would make it more interesting instead of the whole house voting. Because I just don't. I feel like it don't even say no. It don't even matter because they could say 15 people. Just let the winners of the daily nominate 3 or 4 teams, and now we all got to strategize as a house who we want to win. Now, of course, the winners they can't vote. It's kind of like Big Brother. I make my nominations. Y'all vote for who y'all want to vote for, but I made my nominations. And Bananas could have put up all the UK people if he wanted, but now the house got to vote for who they want. And then maybe the bottom teams can't vote. Like if you get voted in, you can. I don't know, but I just feel like they could have made it better. But Angie, don't trip. It is at least the worst playing team can go in because I just can't wait for Bananas to come in last because you just can't tell me he got the most balls unless production was just tossing gold balls in his canister while everybody was at the bottom of the pit. Spray painting all his balls gold. I don't know. But anyway, Angie, move on. Move on. It's the first week. We're going to see how this shake out this week because he can't win them all. And he can't be partners with D the whole time. So we get to the elimination. Well, we ain't got to go through the house vote. Who cares? Justin in elimination. So Justin's in elimination versus Rogan, and they're in this kind of roller coaster momentum type of cage, hamster wheel type of thing. I want to say this: MTV production, challenge production, thank y'all for listening to me. Thank y'all so much because I was tired of them damn puzzles. It's certain ways you all can make eliminations fun, competitive, and equalized without having to be a damn puzzle, without having to be run around the circle and then solve this math problem. Whoever solved the math problem first wins. Like, no, I'm tired of all them damn puzzles and math equations. Like, this didn't have to be a headbanger, but it was a headbanger, and you had to use your brain and your physicality, if I said that correctly, in order to win. I need to buy some off. Hold on, y'all. I gotta drop this damn. Let me see if I can light this citronella candle because it's too many mosquitoes over here by me. But I am sitting by the pool, and you know mosquitoes like water. But I'm getting bit up, and I'm gonna have to buy me some actual off because I'm telling y'all, I love this new house. I love this new house. If you coming in the mid, well, you can't. This ain't a live. Y'all ain't coming in the middle, but y'all know I had the landlords from hell in my last temporary home, and they found us a new temporary home. And let me pan it real quick. This is where I'm always at. In that hot tub, you see my aquafit exercise stuff right there, and I'm in this pool. This big ass pool. That's this where I'm at every day, all day. I'm right now. I'm on the patio. Oh Lord Jesus. I knew not to pan it. I done messed it up. Oh, I done put my damn tripod in the citronella candle. Have mercy. See, I shouldn't. I was doing too much. I was doing too much. Anyway, back to the daily. Justin won. Rogan's, like usual, got tired out. But let me read Rogan real quick because I think it says something to you as a man that I'm not even gonna put the LGBT in it. I'm not gonna put it in it because I don't think that has anything to do with why he picked Justin. I think just because Justin was a cheerleader and he's smaller in structure, that he felt like he was weak. That he felt like, oh, whatever they give us, shit, I could whoop his ass, kind of like with Jay. Like Jay is, I know some of y'all don't like, we don't really like Jay after the 39. But I was always a Jay fan. I like Jay, even though he did do my girl Michaela wrong over there on the Survivor. I did like Jay as a challenger when he first came on the challenge, and I felt like he never really got a fair shake at thing because Rogan had this huge alliance, and D, her ass, was flirting with Jay, not the other way around. And when Jay kind of finally gave in and returned some of the flirtations, it became like, oh, I got to get his ass out. When you ain't even, we ain't going back there. We ain't even going back there. But I just never really liked how he picked on Jay. And it was it balls in or something really physical? And he picked him up and slammed him and dropped his body weight on him. Like I never liked. I always thought that was some weak ass shit to take somebody a third of your size and feel like you the big man on campus because you destroyed him. Like, you need to be like Derek K. Derek takes men 2, 3 times his size bigger than him and destroys him. Remember Derek versus Josh, Rogan's friend, and how he technically did beat Josh, but it really was a tie. But Josh kind of just lost it mentally, and Derek ended up hanging the ring, and Josh went home. Like, to me, Derek is a top dog when it comes to physical eliminations as a smaller person. Like, Rogan, until you can beat a CT, hell, even a Bananas, like, in something physical. Like, until you can beat someone like a Fessy, your same size, I don't respect that stuff you did with Jay. And justice for Jay. I mean, Jay really don't need no justice. He really don't, because he kind of fucked up his own. I think he kind of just leaned into the villain role because they were making him a villain anyway, especially social media. So he kind of leaned into it. But I ain't really like how you did Jay that season. So justice for Jay, and bye. Well, bye. Anyway, we find out about the hangnail. So I believe her name is Adrian. I ain't got time to learn all them new threats names. I'm gonna get it. Come back on tonight. Adrian is a hangnail, which means she can't compete in the daily, which means she can't get safety for herself by winning a daily competition. I don't even think, because she doesn't have a partner, she can't be picked to be saved, but she is up for the house vote, which means next week, Adrian, point blank, period, next week, Adrian is going into elimination. If she wins it, great. If she doesn't, oh well. But I really don't think the hangnail is that bad of a thing, because depending on who you are, the house might not want you in elimination, because there's already going to be a bottom team that loses that's automatically in elimination. All that means is Adrian has the politic to strategize to keep her name out of the house vote, because they're going to end up, once they get back to even numbers, they're going to end up picking new partners again so she can be picked for a partner. So if Adrian didn't have her foot sliced open, we might see how this play out differently. Like, she might can get with the UK alliance and get saved depending on who wins what. But because her foot is sliced open, I can see whoever that bottom team is will be like, give me Adrian. She can't run. She can't do nothing on that foot. No way. Go ahead and give me Adrian. Let me stay and let's move forward. So that's how I feel like how it's going to go. But I don't really feel like if you become like, say one week, Leroy becomes a hangnail by chance. It's probably going to happen. I think Leroy has enough pull where the next week he can sit out the competition and be safe from elimination. So I really think it depends on who it is that's the hangnail, but I'm not too mad at it. I'm not too mad at it. Now, I do want to know, maybe the karma points determine the order of picking the new partners. Like, maybe since Bananas and D have 8, they get to pick their new partners first, and then so on. Because by the time you get down to the end, all the people should be lined up. I mean, I don't know, but I wouldn't be mad at that. Like, every week, oh, something bit me, and I just need to buy some off. The Centronella candle ain't working. That's the only thing I can't wait to find out tonight, is what is going to be the order of the new partners. Please don't bring out that Jumbotron, because I'm just going to think it's production. Don't try to talk about y'all doing no AI. I'm just going to think it's production. Damn sure don't bring out them lottery balls, because I'm just going to think it's production. Let these people pick their own partners, and you can't pick the same person. Period. But that's 30 minutes, y'all. I didn't think I'd be out here talking that long. I am happy the challenge is back. I am going to upload this today to my YouTube channel. And hopefully by this weekend, I'll have my new credit card in the mail and I could pay StreamYard and we could go live. But I'm about to hurry up and get in this house. These mosquitoes are eating me up. I should have lit this Centronella candle a long time ago. If you're new to the channel, please like this video and hit subscribe. If I am very active now over there on the dang on, ooh, my battery about to die, over there on TikTok. So please follow me on TikTok. I have a good time doing shorts about a lot of shows over there. So I will holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Bye.